this on YouTube. We ready, Hank?
I guess so.
Hello and happy Thursday.
Hey, boys and girls, how are you?
How are you?
I'm okay. I mean, but I've still got my Kleenex and I've got my coffee right in front of me, so I'm all set and ready to go. Mariana's homesick.
Fun.
Yep. But she had a couple of shots the other day and woke up in the middle of the night not feeling well.
Not beverages, actual.
No,
medical
actual shots. Yeah.
You got to be careful. This day and age, you never know
know
what people are doing for medicines. So.
I know, you never know. No, she's fine. She just, sometimes you get you get shots and sometimes you kind of react to them.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but the poor kid, she's been sick. I mean, she started the year, she had COVID, the second week of school?
I felt so bad for her.
And she's just not having a good year. If anything's going around, cold, sniffles, a stomach bug.
She's like, sign me up for that package.
Oh, yeah. Mariana, yep, she's right there. She's first in line and she gets it. So
no,
yeah,
we're not ready.
Mariana, you're probably not awake yet, which is good. But I hope you're feeling better, hon, and I'll see you in a while.
Oh, what a good grandpa!
Thank you.
So what's new in the world of Hank?
Oh, you know what? It's weird outside.
The weather, or
no. Well, it's weird outside, but the weather. It's supposed to be warm.
Yeah.
It's the coldest. I think I looked right before we started. Right, it's 47. It is just about the coldest 47. I've
it's the rain
ever experienced. It's damp. It's cold. I mean, I got a turtleneck on. I got a sweater. I got one of those sleeveless winter vests. I was freezing.
He's prepared for anything, as
That's
are
right.
we.
Yes.
What's up, Gloria Lynn? Thanks for joining us. And good morning, Miss Mari.
Hey, Mari.
Thank you for hooking me up with Yvonne, a fellow chef. Fabulous. I'm very excited to get these things together.
Oh, really?
Well, once a month at Knockabout, we have this like author and food pairing thing.
Right.
And so I've challenged one of her chef friends with creating a cuisine and a menu that is paleo. So we're going to talk about what that's exactly going to look like.
Very cool.
I know. This month we have empanadas coming, which I'm so excited for.
Yep, those are cool.
Wes over at the kitchen is got this Cape Verde deliciousness going on, and I'm very excited. He makes anything in an empanada, and it's always delicious.
That's good. You have a lot of different things going on right now. I mean, in terms of different kinds of programs, different kinds of events.
Yes,
you're here, you're there, you're everywhere, doing something different every place you go.
Pretty much, exactly. We've got our cabin fever party set. The entertainment's ready. As soon as I get that box checked tomorrow, we're going to be announcing it everywhere. I've got our friend Dave, who is the masterful artist that made our little Lemmy here, and all of our art and our logo, is working on a fabulous T-shirt. So
great.
I know, hopefully teaming up with Habitat for Humanity on that one.
Super.
And just having a party. I feel like this time of year, it's raw, it's cold. We're
it is
suffering from lack of light. And I'm like, I need a little fun in my life. And that's what cabin fever is going to be.
I think we're not going to have a sunset now till after 5 o'clock.
Oh, that's exciting.
So we're getting slowly.
We're getting there. That was actually a factor in when I was determining what the hours for this party was. I said, all right, and we're going to make it 1 to 4 or 2 to 5, because who doesn't like a good party during the day on a Saturday? Right. So we decided on 2 to 5 because sunset's going to be about 5:30 when this party is. So I was like, yes, everybody can drive home in the daylight. I love parties like this.
I hate driving. I never thought I'd say this. I hate driving in the dark.
Isn't it awful?
It's terrible.
I feel like anytime over like 35, 40, we all get this way. We're like, no, thank you. Right. Good morning, Alex from Midday Movie Madness on 90.7. Hank and I are going to be joining the crew over at 90.7 in just a little bit.
That'll be fun.
At least every other Thursday, working with some of the students over there on brushing up on their production skills and doing a show from the college.
That'll be fun. That's going to be a lot of fun.
I know, right?
I think I'm going to bring Mariana one day.
Please do.
Just to see the radio station and go to the college and everything. I mean, she's going to be going in the 7th grade. So, needs to start thinking about these things.
Awesome. Michael Anthony and Mari started a new group called Anywhere Cape Cod. Love that.
Oh, really?
Your new Facebook group. Did you not know about this?
No, I did not.
Your wife just starts initiatives and doesn't tell you?
No.
Kind of sounds like Cliff and I.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Mari, what did we do? What did you do, Mari?
I get the babe. We signed up for this. We did. Yeah, we're doing that now.
Okay.
That's what we're doing.
All right. I mean, unless she just did it this morning. I mean, she's been up since, maybe 6:45. So that's enough time to start a new Facebook group. Takes about an hour. Yeah. I don't know what you're doing talking to Michael Anthony at this time of the morning, but that's another story.
Whatever.
I mean, he's a good dude and everything, but
he's a trusted source. What's up, Justin? How are you doing? You got some full moon energy bits for us? I had to ask Hank, what's your sign? I don't think I've asked somebody what their sign was in a while.
Yeah. Hey, babe, what's your sign?
But it so tracks that you're a Taurus.
Oh, does it? And why is that true?
Just because both of my girls are Tauruses. I have a lot of friends that I just find Tauruses in my life.
I see.
Maybe it's because I'm a Capricorn, so we're kind of like-minded, grounded people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. But I was reading like the full moon horoscope, but what is it? The full wolf moon.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else in your life is crazy, but when things tend to get weird, I tend to blame full moons.
It's easier than blaming anyone else.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's just the go-to source.
It's the moon. You don't have to blame Cliff. You don't have to blame the kids. You don't have to blame me. You don't have to blame anybody.
Nope.
That's the moon.
It's just the world pulling at us.
Here's what it is. It's the world. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Please.
Oh, Mari, me and Megan as well. Oh,
Yes.
There's Lynn, fellow Capricorn. I know.
Oh,
we're
yeah.
a lot.
When Megan lived with us and she was younger, three Tauri in the same home having a disagreement. Talk about thick-headed, stubborn, thick-headed Irish, thick-headed Italian, and then a combination of thick-headed Irish and Italian.
Isn't it funny all the factors we factor in when we're blaming things?
Right. It's not us personally. It's all these other things.
Well, I feel like as humans, we have to rationalize what it is that is wrong here. Like there's something in this list and something is off.
Right.
Oh, Aries.
But it's not me.
God bless.
But it's not me. I have to.
World bless.
I saw this morning, and this kind of ties in with what we've been talking about. Somebody posted this morning, ties in with what we're talking about. If at first you don't succeed, then maybe you just suck.
Sometimes it eventually happens. We do lose. You have to accept that.
Yep.
Good morning, Patricia. Thank you for joining us.
Yep. Not for me. Can't do it. I just can't do it.
What? Lose?
No. I mean, just in general, you have to get to the point sometimes where it's like, okay, I just can't do this anymore. This doesn't work for me. I suck. I suck at this.
I admit defeat. I'm done.
Right. I'm done.
You've won. We're moving on.
Right.
Kind of like the situation going on with the Barbie movie.
Oh, will they just shut up?
You know what, though? It's just ironic. That's all.
Right.
I mean, it does bear some conversation to the fact that that is exactly what the movie was about, mocking. Mm-hmm. And here we are, award season, and who's left out? Greta Gerwig, Margot Robbie.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad that Ryan spoke up about the whole thing. I mean, it just wasn't. It's something to have a conversation about.
Right. And it's not the first time that one person from a film has been nominated and another person hasn't. It's not that. It's just the whole misogyny of the point, Hank. Right. Oh, I know. No. I understand. But, let's not go overboard.
Yeah, right. What's up, Mark? Thanks for joining us.
It's a movie about Barbie, okay?
It really wasn't, though. That was not the point. By the way, they're making Barbie a new Stanley, apparently.
Oh, really? Oh, jeez.
Just another accessory to lose.
How did this Stanley thing start anyway?
I don't know. I mean, they've been around since the beginning of time. My husband has one since they made Stanleys.
Oh, I know. They've been around forever, and all of a sudden
I think it was actually his dad's soup thermos. They're lasting. I feel like it's just one of those cyclical items. Right. That's all. I saw that a few employees of either, I think it was Target, were fired because they were hiding them so that they could buy them for their own family.
Oh, geez. Talk about it things. Talk about, just like finding stuff and hanging on to it. There's a piece on the news this morning. I'm sure if you go to WBC's website, you'll find it. David Bieber, who was a longtime Boston radio guy.
Oh, not Justin Bieber's brother?
No.
Okay.
No. He has a warehouse where he has collected all this radio and music memorabilia, posters, all kinds of things.
Yeah.
It's nuts what he has in this place.
I'm just not one of those people like Kim Kardashian. She's got warehouses of all of her outfits, pictures of where she wore it, how she looked in it.
That's ridiculous.
Like, it's right. So she can bring back the look. I know that there are people that have to categorize things and catalog them. It's like the Dewey Decimal System, but for outfits.
Right.
I'm not a collector of things. So that just doesn't work for me.
Well, you can't wear, when you're Kim Kardashian, you can't wear the same thing twice.
I don't know if it's that or if it's just fashion. I don't get it. Oh, Mark, I love David Bieber. What's up, Mary? Thanks for joining us.
Well, think about how upset people get when Kate Middleton wears the same dress.
Do we know where Kate Middleton is in her surgery right now?
No, we don't know anything. That's the strangest thing.
They just make this weird announcement and then no one hears anything again. There's like no follow-up.
No. I mean,
not that I'm particularly affected by what goes on in the royal family, but it's just very curious as to what's happening there.
Yeah.
Because we know they're not truthful about anything.
No.
So now you've just created a whole thing of suspicion and we just don't understand, nor do we believe anything that you tell us.
Hospitalized for 2 weeks for some kind of stomach surgery, but it's not anything big. Don't
really
worry
weird.
about it. She's okay.
Very curious. Oh, you worked with him over at WFNX. Very fun.
David
I forgot
Bieber?
you worked over there.
Yeah.
Ah, the good times.
Good dude. So hey.
Henry Santoro.
Oh my God.
I remember I was on a radio panel with him one time.
With Henry Santoro?
Yeah.
Oh, my
And
goodness.
well, we've got another radio panel, the conference coming up at the college.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, well, nobody wants to hear about your everyday. I said, as a matter of fact, I've made my last 20 years of radio on my everyday. So
Right.
if you want to know you're not alone in the day.
Right.
And you know what? I put a stamp on that approval.
Right. And then when the Boston Globe tried to have a radio station, didn't Henry Santoro get involved in that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do they still?
The cat is on the roof. Oh, Kate Middleton. Hi, RTB. I miss you. I miss my friends. I don't do anything anymore.
Except work.
Exactly. Well, part of my work is also fun. So I'm not complaining about that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're starting tonight at over 10 pin for trivia, which I'm looking forward to. Dinner date nights.
Was there somebody there Tuesday night?
Yeah. Yep.
Because Mariana was there at a birthday party.
Bobby was there.
And she said, Stephanie wasn't there. She said, I don't know who it was. I said, was it Bobby? She said, I don't know. But
I was actually there earlier on in the evening.
Oh, okay.
I got there right at 5, talked to Sheila. So tonight it's the A team. It's going to be me. It's going to be Seamus.
Mm-hmm.
And Seamus is a fabulous bartender. He's got this great Irish accent. He's just a doll. And we have so much fun. So that's going to be tonight, 6 to 8. After my yacht club engagement.
Oh, good.
It is a crazy Thursday, everybody.
You know, Mari was asking me yesterday, does Stephanie still go to the yacht club?
I do.
And I said, I haven't heard that lately.
Well, because they take a little time off from Christmas to now.
Okay.
And then I'll be there until I think I'm booked through June. We take the summer off because they don't need me. Everybody's outside yachting.
Right. Now you're downstairs, right?
Downstairs, I'll be there a couple of times this summer.
Oh, okay.
I'm upstairs in the winter.
Oh, you're upstairs in the winter.
Absolutely.
So those of us who just have, the food membership, we
That's
can go see you.
You can come and see me if you've got an upstairs membership. Come and
right.
play. We have a good time.
All right, because we have an upstairs membership. We don't have a boat or that kind of money, so we don't have a downstairs membership.
Well, that's it. You don't need it if you're not boating.
No.
I mean, and you don't have kids that are doing the yachting program and whatnot.
No, but it's a cool place to take clients.
Yeah. Oh, most definitely. And the food is fabulous.
And the food is
the
good.
staff is just incredible. They're always working hard in there.
And it's great to sit outside in the summer up on the second floor.
Yeah,
for
sure.
And when there's the sunset and they lower the flag and all that stuff, that's really neat.
Right. We sing God Bless America.
Right.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens, folks.
But everybody gets up and does it. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's not an optional activity.
It's an experience. And I enjoy it. So it's award season as we're getting in there. Billy Joel is going to be performing at the Grammys.
Really? He's having a new single
Brand
released.
new. 31 years he hasn't written a new song.
Yeah.
I was talking about this yesterday when I was at Lauren's place at Places and all the stuff they got going on there. My head spins with all the activities. You think I'm crazy.
Yeah.
She's very busy over there. But yeah, 31 years he's performing at the Grammys. I wonder what the new lease on life is. Do you feel he's like, I'm going to give this old girl a final whirl on my way out.
I don't know. Well, he's no kid.
No. That's
He's
why I
no
was
kid.
curious why you want to work. He must be so bored. His
And
wife must be driving him crazy.
I saw him interviewed the other day, and I didn't realize it was him. It was like, who's that old guy? I mean, I'm serious. And then I realized,
Because you haven't seen him in so long.
I haven't seen him really in so long. I saw him do another interview where, I don't know if it was Jimmy Fallon or I don't know who it was, asked him what were his favorite non-hits, that if he had to come up with a top 10 that the audience wants to hear, that weren't big hits.
Okay.
And his number one, I think I loved it because it's my favorite Billy Joel song, Scenes from an Italian Restaurant.
Yeah, that's a great one.
He said that's his favorite non-hit.
Yeah.
He loves to play that all the time.
Because it didn't have a catchy title.
No. And it was too long.
Yeah, right. That's really long.
You know, it wasn't 3.5 minutes.
But we all know the tune for sure.
Right.
Good morning, Danielle. How is sunny Florida?
And that was even a Jeopardy question the other night.
Oh, yeah? Scenes from an Italian restaurant?
Yeah, there was a question about
everybody always thinks it's bottle of red, bottle of white. That's not the name of it.
No, it's but it's easy to say bottle of red, bottle of white.
Just in case you ever join us for trivia, it does pop up every once in a while as a tune.
Yeah. And I always think of my father-in-law's restaurant, which was, an Italian, it was a pub, but it was an Italian restaurant. Yep.
But you have to say it like Jeremiah's.
Jeremiah's, right.
Or else you're not from town.
Right. I'll see you, Jeremiah's.
It was the cheers of our space.
Oh, it was. I've told this story before, and you know this. A couple of days before Thanksgiving and a couple of days before Christmas, they had to hire a police officer
100%
to direct the traffic.
Yeah.
It was absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Because that's the one place that everybody knew. It was a good spot. Everybody knew where it was. And everybody just rallied up there. It was nuts.
It was a legend. I mean, I was really disappointed when it changed hands and became weather lanes because that was kind of like my coming of age when I could finally like drink and go to the pub. And I'm like, damn it.
I can't go to Jeremiah's.
I got Johnny Max and weather lanes. This stinks.
Johnny Max.
And that was right by the police station.
Oh, Johnny. We won't get too far in Attleboro stuff, folks, but it was amazing that Johnny Mac survived that close to the police station.
I know.
Oh my God, what a hole in the wall and the stuff that went on there.
I feel like the police liked that the bar was right next door because they could really monitor it when they needed to. And it was just really a very seedy bar, regardless that it was right next to the police station.
Right. They knew where everybody was.
We're not going to go far to get you.
Yeah, I know you're Johnny Max. They had great bands that played there.
Yeah. They really did have great bands.
They really did. But, oh, yeah, you're right. The cops, if they were going to look for somebody, I could go around the corner to Johnny Max.
After you were done being arrested and you bailed yourself out, you could just walk yourself on over to Johnny Max and drown your sorrows.
Right.
Really served several purposes in town.
Yeah.
Oh, the good time.
Oh, my.
So good. Danielle's asking how you're feeling. He's doing all right.
I'm doing okay. I'm functioning. I'm feeling better. Just look at the sniffles, and I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be rid of it until it really just gets warm again.
Yeah, right. Well, speaking of warm again and Groundhog Day around the corner, and Peta has offered their solution to get rid of Punxsutawney Phil. I don't know if anybody else has heard this, but yeah, obviously Peta is not shy about saying that they're feeling like Punxsutawney Phil is really just a workhorse for no reason. And they are saying he's no different than a coin. So they're saying we should just opt for a coin toss for Groundhog Day.
Well, actually, in one sense, they're not too far incorrect.
You're not wrong, but the fanfare, the pomp, the circumstance, the Bill Murray movie, the whole WKKL has got a big Groundhog Day where they came back to life 3 years ago. Right. And this is a big celebration for them. It marks their anniversary of being back on the air.
How do you think they feel about Doug the Quahog then?
Hey, back off my hog.
We
love you, Doug.
They may not, approve of Doug the Quahog either.
Well, unfun fact, poor Doug has been stuffed for years.
So these are phony Dougs?
No, it's the same Doug. He's just been glued together. There's nothing inside of Doug.
Oh, okay.
Poor Doug. Just has eyes. I didn't tell you the secret, though.
Oh, okay. And don't tell the children, please.
Phil takes umbrage with all of that. Get rid of him, RTB says. Let's go. Good morning, Sarah. Hey, Emily, Linda. Darlene from North Carolina.
Hey.
Is it cold there too? I saw somebody posted a meme from down south and was like, hello, New England. You can take your weather back now. We're good.
Yeah, and it's foggy. It's foggy like all across the country. And it's coming this way apparently. But there's like the Midwest and the South, and it's cold in the South, and it's nuts.
Well, enjoy this little warm snap, supposedly, that we're having right now, even though it still feels raw because it's raining. We're getting snow again.
Yeah. This weekend it's going to get all
up, down, up, down, up, down.
Yep.
It's like you trying to put your window down when it's frozen closed. Up, down.
Right, but it's given the weather forecasters something to do anyway.
John Williams has been nominated for a Grammy. The man is 91 years old. He made music for the new Indiana Jones.
Did he?
That's pretty incredible.
He made the music for all the Indiana Jones
all
movies.
Of it. Yep. He's just amazing. It's iconic and pretty incredible for a Grammy at 91 years old.
Right.
So.
I bet he'll get it.
Yeah. He's still around. Unfortunately, who's not going to be around for us is Melanie. She passed. My husband's favorite song is Brand New Key. I guess there was a new band that recreated Brand New Key fairly recently.
Oh, really?
So we were at a family-friendly karaoke event, and the kids were like, Brand New Key. And I was like, wait, what? Melanie? They're like, no, it's such and such a band. And I was like, oh, it's okay. But it was a bizarre song for me to revisit. But she was only 76.
I know it.
That's life expectancy, right?
At the moment, yeah, it used to be 78, 79, but now
she lived a good life.
It's backed off a little, and you never know anyway. But Brand New Key got banned by some radio stations.
Why?
Because people thought it was suggestive. I have a brand new pair of roller skates. You have a brand new key.
I don't get it.
Well, you have to kind of think about it for a while. You know, a key and a roller skate, turn it on.
Oh, wow. Okay. So suggestive.
So suggestive. But it got banned at some radio stations.
Can you imagine people from the 1900s coming back to actually witness what is happening in the world right now?
I love that you say the 1900s.
Well, I mean, we're also from the 1900s, which we talk about often, and my kids often remind me of that pretty much on the daily. Actually, I think I want Cliff to make me a t-shirt. He was in there yesterday cricketing. He was making a water bottle for another one of Cody's basketball mates.
Oh, geez.
And it was a baby picture of Cody because apparently Cody and his bestie, CJ, have this thing. Cody printed a terrible photo of CJ on a water bottle and just uses it at school to taunt him with. So CJ ran over to Cliff one day and said, hello, Mr. Cody's dad.
Mr. Cody's
dad.
That's good.
I would like it if I could have a Cody water bottle. And Mr. Cody's dad was very excited to make that happen for him.
I'm sure he was.
So he made it for him, and even CJ's mom loved it. So it was great. So I need to talk to Mr. Cricket Man over there to make me a 1900s from the 1900s t-shirt, just because we are from there. But could you imagine their eye peeled off looking at what the hell is happening here in 2020?
Oh, they'd freak. They'd freak.
I love it. Bring it on.
Yep.
Bring it on.
1900s. Oh.
Exactly.
Oh.
Danielle said, thank you for the shout out last week. Stephanie, I have my first Disney booking and obtained it through Facebook. I'm pumped for you. What she does is a service. You could, if you're visiting Florida and you don't want to go to the parks, she's got the year-round pass so she can take your kids. So it's like, you're going to take my kids to Disney for the day and give me the day off so I can sit poolside with frozen beverages. Sign me up for that, please. And thank you.
Where is she? She's in Orlando?
Yeah. Ooh. I just saw that Disney is definitely not the happiest place on earth.
No.
Crazy crime taking place. And it wasn't a Florida man, but it was a man in Florida. So I guess you became a Florida man that day.
Counts, yeah.
He was so enraged that the commuter bus that moves people around took him to the Magic Kingdom instead of SeaWorld. So he damaged the bus.
Oh. Aren't those two different things?
They are two different things, but when the commuter bus goes to all of the resorts, I'm going to move you from this one to this one to this one. Right. He thought he was on the bus to transport him to SeaWorld. He happened to be on the bus to just Disney. And
didn't it say like on the front Disney or something?
I don't know. All I know is he decided to damage this bus.
Oh,
that was the transporter. So
all right. Well, we will be careful. We will be in Orlando at the end of February.
that's it. No damaging buses, please.
Right. We're not going to rent a car. We're just going to airport to the hotel, and then
if you want Danielle to take Mariana to
figure it out from there,
any of the parks, you can let that happen for you. That's a great way to nanny.
Yes.
She said, well, I guess he's a SeaWorld fan. So
yeah, I guess so.
So that tracks.
Right. But they don't have the whales anymore, right?
I don't know what they have and what's allowed.
I think they got rid of the whales because people were offended by the whales doing tricks and stuff.
I mean, it is a giant animal to keep in a small space.
Yeah, it is. It is, no question.
But I mean, they can't live in the wild. So
no, they can't.
Where else are you going to put them?
I don't know what happened to them. Maybe
it's a catch-22. We're rehabbing this situation.
Right.
I had a night off last night. That was nice.
What did you do?
I slept. I read my book.
Uh-huh.
I got takeout. I didn't get DoorDash. I actually got up, got dressed, and went and picked takeout out. It's annoying.
We've never had DoorDash. We've never done any of that.
Well, you're smart to not do it. There was a DoorDash snafu that I really enjoyed that was circulating TikTok this week.
Yeah.
Where a man ordered himself 200 chicken nuggets. He bought 20 pieces. He thought he was buying 1 or 2.
Oh, no.
So when the bags of chicken nuggets arrived, the whole family was hysterically laughing at this guy's issues. And the daughter was like, in that bag, in that bag, in that bag. And the whole table was nuggets.
Oh, jeez.
That's a lot of chicken nuggets.
That's a lot of chicken nuggets. You can't eat that many chicken
Somebody
nuggets.
didn't raise a flag on that one. I guess they don't care. You bought it.
Yeah, because the DoorDash people just go and pick it up.
And can you imagine what 20-piece chicken nuggets cost in DoorDash dollars? That's like 3 times as much money.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's not cheap.
No, it's not.
No, my family has me.
You are DoorDash.
I am DoorDash.
Hank Dash.
Right.
I love next time I'll call Hank.
Right.
Hank, and you're anywhere near the Mashpee Commons. Can you pick me up something?
Right. We're going to get takeout. You're going to go get it? And my answer is always, if you order it, I'll go get it.
Yeah.
Because I don't like the ordering part because I'll screw it up, or I'll give the wrong order, or I'll forget something that somebody told me to order. If you order it, I'll pick it up. Which of course also means that I pay for it all the time.
Yeah.
But it saves me from screwing up.
Yeah. Well, we made it to what, the 4th week of January without takeout. Remember, we weren't supposed to.
Oh yeah.
Here we are. It was soup, to be fair.
Soup.
I got soup.
Where did you get soup?
From the Thai restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
The hot, spicy soup.
Right.
I needed something yesterday. I'm just like a pick me up of some sorts.
Mm-hmm.
So I sat in the bathtub. I read my book.
And ate
I had
soup?
a me day and ate soup like an old lady. I loved it.
Oh my God.
It was so glorious.
Oh.
Hey, listen, I had an ordeal yesterday. I had to go to the oral surgeon.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
I'm getting all my doctor stuff done.
Mm-hmm.
Next week, I've got like 15 appointments. I'm not loving life, but it needs to be done. I've neglected my health for too long.
Yep.
You'll get yelled at by everybody. Where you been? What's going on? What is that happening?
Right.
And, you weren't going to go on a rant a little bit today, but I feel like you should just touch on the fact that please go make your checkups. Maybe if it's this month that you make your monthly checkup, maybe it's your birthday month that reminds you to do that.
Right. I was going on a little rant about Ron Sandberg, who is in the Baseball Hall of Fame, former manager of the Phillies, former Chicago Cub great, announced this week that he had metastatic prostate cancer. And let me just say, guys, get the friggin' test. I don't know his personal situation. Don't pretend to. I'm not a doctor. I don't play one on television. I don't.
Yeah, but when it comes to the metastatic point, then
medical advice. When it comes to the metastatic point, that probably means you weren't paying attention.
Lynn also asked,
please,
if you don't forget the fries.
I guess that was the one time I screwed up the takeout.
I don't know. Did you lose sound or did everybody else? Lauren, you let me know. I think everybody else can hear us, but
I can hear us.
Well, that's all that matters, right?
Of course.
We've got Nate on standby over here, and he is ready to give us some sports because, Taylor Swift's almost brother-in-law has been making the meme circuit.
God, that was so funny.
Good morning, everybody.
How you doing, bud?
How are we? I'm doing good over here.
We got to do that pod,
Oh yeah, we'll definitely get to that. I definitely started school this week and everything.
That's it. Semester has started, right?
It's coming in hot.
Yeah, right. Back to school, back to work.
Yep.
I'm on campus all day till 5 p.m. because my last class doesn't end till 4:45. So I'm just on campus.
Well, who set that schedule up?
Me, but luckily most of the classes are with Professor Z, so I'm chilling over here.
You're good to go. So what are you working on? What's going on in the world of sports?
Hey, the coaching jobs are getting thinner and thinner, and it seems like Atlanta's interviewed Bill Belichick twice, but yet they still haven't done anything. The only 4 jobs that are left are the Commanders, Seahawks, the Falcons, and the Panthers, because the Titans recently hired Bengals offensive coordinator Bryce Callahan. So jobs are getting thin out
Where
there.
did
There's
Jim
only
Harbaugh
32.
go?
He went to the Chargers.
Okay.
Which is where, I don't know about you, but I thought Belichick would have been perfect for the Chargers.
I have no idea.
But
Sports.
apparently, maybe you've seen this, Nate. Apparently, what's coming out now is he doesn't want to deal with major market media anymore.
Did he ever?
No.
On to Cincinnati.
The most amount of indigestion you've ever seen a sports anyone have. He's like, I'm talking to the press. I don't want to talk to the press.
Yeah. So he was never interested in LA apparently. But it is weird that he hasn't.
Maybe he doesn't want to work anymore. Did you ever thought of that? Maybe he's going through this walk to see if he gets something attractive. He
would make a boatload of money. Who hired Brady? Is it Fox, Nate?
Are you frozen? I think Nate's frozen.
Okay.
You a little bit frozen today?
Well, one of the networks has hired Brady. I think it's Fox. And they've got money to burn. Imagine if they hired Belichick.
Right.
And had Brady and Belichick on the Sunday pregame show. The ratings would be through the roof.
I don't know about that. I just don't think that Belichick actually wants to work. So,
well, I mean, he's. I hate to say he's no kid because we're about the same age, but I'm not working the schedule that he would work as a football coach.
Yeah, Nate, just click through again and see if we can get you back. But yeah, his connection.
Yeah.
He said, my connection is killing me. Yeah, if you don't have Wi-Fi, I can't help you. Good morning, Amina, and good morning, Jackie. Thanks for joining us this morning. It's Hank, it's Stephanie, it's Thursday. We're ready to work. Amina's going to be out tonight over at Tet Pin and being Cliff's assistant until she gets the hang of things, because she's going to be our new host.
Mm-hmm.
Very excited to have another fabulous female joining our crew.
That's
Emily
cool.
is going to be joining our crew on Monday. So we grow. We're continuing to thrive here at Lemonadio. I also signed up to be a mentor again for E-for-All.
Oh, well, that's because you're a good person.
I can't not talk to people.
Gee, folks, that's a stunner, isn't it?
I just want to be of assistance. I like being in the room where it happens, Hank.
Mm-hmm. I guess.
I have FOMO. I feel like I'm missing out.
Speaking of which, do you know where we have never been invited back?
Where?
Is that place in Falmouth that you and I went to?
Oh, the bit.
That business group.
Yeah, we just need to go. I'll tell you when the meetings are.
Oh, I thought we needed to be invited.
No.
Oh, okay.
They have like big invited, but like we can join.
Oh, okay.
You have to go to 3 of them before you're officially asked to join.
Oh, okay.
So it's like you got to do your time.
I see.
And then they accept you into the group.
Oh.
Also, aren't
they special?
We got a lot to offer, so
right.
You should court us heavier, is what Hank is saying.
Right.
He wants better coffee and some other offerings. No worries, Nate.
No, I love my coffee. The Dunk's on, what is it, Route 28?
Which one?
I'm not sure which one.
That could be many on Route 28.
That's the problem. One of them is moving or closing or doing something.
Oh.
Because there's too much competition, or I don't know. I don't think it's the old Pancake House. I think it must be one further down, and I don't know where I saw that. And I shouldn't even said that out loud if I didn't have the whole information. But
right. I'm trying to think of which one it would be.
I don't know. I don't know.
Near us?
I don't know. Route Let's see. We can GTS this, maybe.
I'm like, there's one in Marston's Mills. There's several in Hyannis. They're all on Route 28.
Route 28.
Is it in Yarmouth? Where are we going here with this?
I have no idea. I just shouldn't have said anything. Route 28 dunks. What do we have here? I'm getting posts.
Do they have any new flavors or anything? I feel like I went through. I love their egg bites right now in a pinch.
Oh, really?
When I'm desperate.
I can't find it anywhere now. There's a shoe. Nike has a shoe called Dunk Low. Because that's what I'm getting. I'm getting posts.
Those are different dunks, Hank.
Nike shoes.
If Mariana were a boy, I damn know that you would have known what a dunk is.
Okay.
The amount of shoes that kid puts me through, it's abusive. It's like, once in a while, I need new shoes. What? And they're falling to pieces.
Right.
His basketball season is coming to an end. I'm urging him to play baseball again, but I don't think he's gonna.
Mm-hmm. Why? He's just tired of.
I think he just wants to take a break. I'm going to hit the weight room. That's what coach wants us to do.
Oh, we're going to play football.
He's going to hit the weight room. He's getting himself ready.
Okay.
I don't know how that goes. I think he just wants more video game time personally. But
all right.
There was a kid yesterday that hadn't had a basket all season, got a basket.
Yay.
And the entire gym lit up like it was incredibly crazy. And I was so excited for him.
That's great.
Cody told me that I have to be less aggressive on the sideline.
Mom,
you're cheering too loudly for people. It's embarrassing.
Why is he surprised?
Right? I just get really excited, especially when they put in the second and third strings and they're out there hustling their pants off and doing really good. And there are a couple of kids on the team that I just absolutely love.
Right.
And they're just so sweet. I get very excited for them. So I'm loud.
Right. They're kind of like the bench warmers and they really can't play all
that
well,
but you know what? When they get in, they play with such heart. And they really, really work hard for it. So I love it. And yeah, I'm going to cheer for them. And yes, I'm going to cheer loudly for them. And yes, I'm going to embarrass you. Mm-hmm. Hi, I'm your mom.
Well, like that. I mean, that's part of the definition. Mom, I'm going to embarrass you.
Absolutely.
I mean, this kind of goes with it.
It's our job. It's what we do.
That's right.
Right? Cheer louder. Patricia says they may have nobody else to cheer for them. Trust me, I don't have a problem with it. I'm making up for everybody else.
Right. Right.
I saw that 154 pennies it takes to a pound of copper, but the cost is $3.78.
Well, how does that compute?
145 equals a pound of copper.
Okay.
But the value of a pound of copper right now
I see.
is $3.78. The only problem is before you start melting all your pennies out, they're just copper coated now.
Oh, okay.
So all those people that like to steal the pipes from your houses, listen up. Don't be melting down pennies because they're just copper coated, all the new ones.
So you're not going to get any. You're not going to get anything out.
You're not going to get your $3.78 or whatever it is that you're going to do.
And that's an awful lot of work for $3.78. I mean, really.
Well, it's only 154 pennies. It's not that many.
I know, but down and then count another one, and I don't know. That's a lot of work.
Where's the copper market? Like, doesn't that set off any red flags to people when they're rolling up with it? Wasn't there a rash of break-ins and people cutting out the copper?
Yep. Construction sites, they had to lock up the copper, if they hadn't put it in the house yet. And even
where do you go with that, though?
You would think if you showed up with copper somewhere and it looked
I just found it.
It just looked like, pipe fittings or whatever, and went, hi, can I trade this in?
I just had this lying around in my backyard.
Right.
That someone wouldn't say something.
Well, think about all the stuff that ends up in pawn shops. And you would think that the pawnbrokers would go, oh, really? Where did you get this from? And they don't.
One of the Pawn Star's sons just passed away last week or the week before that. He's 39 years old.
Eek.
I know. Yeah, it was a sad story. Drugs.
Oh.
Super sad, though. I mean, the underbelly of the things that you do. I mean, not that when you think of pawn shops, you think of reputable things, but they did have a TV show. And I mean, it is affected like everybody else. It's just around. It's part of our culture at this point in time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Adam Fentanyl.
Wow.
Super sad there. Yeah. Yep. Not a good time for that, kids. What's going on in the housing market? What's new this week?
What's new this week in the housing market? Rates are continuing to stay low in comparison to where they were before. So it's getting to be time. That's the only thing I can say. If you're in a house that's too small, or if you're in a house that's too big, this is really the time to start looking around if you're interested, because you don't want to be where you are now 3 years from now and saying, you know what I should have done, because prices are still going to go up.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
What with like materials and stuff? Have you seen anything different, like new builds? What are you seeing is like in fashion right now on the Cape? Are people looking for lots of land? Are they looking for specific things? Is it kind of all over the map?
It's
Is it luxury? Are people looking at starter homes?
Well,
Good morning, Julie.
You talk to people. We went out with somebody this weekend, and the husband got me aside and said, you know what she really wants is to sit on the deck, drink a coffee, and see the water. Well,
there's only so much water.
There's only so much water, and there's only so much houses along the water. And if you want a house along the water, you better pony up some big bucks.
That's it.
So, some people are still looking for fixer uppers. There are deals to be had if you go out and you look at it. But the thing that we discovered about fixer uppers during COVID is you can't depend on your buddies in a case of beer.
Yeah. So somebody just posted where there needs to be, he's moving from Mashpee to Mashpee. It's just another thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, which one of my friends can do it? And every one of his friends were like, dude, just buy somebody else. We cannot. We're old. We can't be bought with a case of beer anymore. Everything is broken. I am hurt. Don't ask your friends. If you're over 40, don't ask your friends to move.
Right. We sold a bunch of.
Don't do it.
We sold over during COVID several what we call grandma's house.
Yeah.
It still had the olive appliances and the wallpaper and everything else. And they were priced ridiculously high, and people bought them anyway. And it wasn't unusual for them to be bought by a younger couple.
Yeah.
And he had buddies. Because when you talk to him about, this has got to be an endemic. Oh, I got a buddy who knows how to do that. I got a buddy who knows how to do that. We'll just get a case of, like, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, I would not be your friend anymore.
It doesn't work that way.
I would not be your friend anymore.
Because we all watch HGTV. And it looks so simple.
Right? They're wrapped up in an hour, half an hour.
On HGTV.
Love her to list it. Let's list it. I'm done.
Right.
That show's fake, by the way.
They're all fake. Or the Property Bros or whoever.
I don't like them.
It's all fake. It's all fake.
Something about those
You don't
guys.
like the Property Bros?
I don't know why I don't like them.
Huh.
They're too, I don't know. They're a lot for me. It's too much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Copper. Hey, Nate. Copper, OPP, today is opposite day.
Oh, really?
And that is just a little clue to our trivia this week, in case you were wondering. Opposite day, OPP.
Which is mean I say black and you say white, or I say the sky's blue and you say it's green?
Well, you're going to have to come to one of our trivias, Hank. Kathy says, when our boys were playing 6th grade basketball, my friend's son stopped to tie his shoe, and she yelled out, double knit it, from the stands. That's what us moms do.
Yep.
Offering you unsolicited advice since your birth. You're welcome.
Right. Right. And moms, of course, have eyes in the back of their head.
Oh, absolutely. And I love it. My favorite thing at trivia is when I can hear grumble, grumble, or somebody doing something that they're not supposed to. And then I respond to them on the microphone, because I've got mom ears, and mom ears can hear miles away.
Right.
I've got you.
Yeah. I know what you're doing.
Absolutely. Your mom is still watching you from above.
Oh, she is.
Grading you and judging you.
Oh, she is. I did something the other day. I forget what it was. I opened a door for a woman or something. And she said, oh, thank you very much. Whatever. And I said, she's watching.
Yeah, 100%.
If I didn't, I would have felt in the back of my head.
Good morning, Ashley. Thanks for joining us.
You're better than that.
You are better than that. Absolutely. For sure. The luckiest lottery numbers have been revealed.
Oh, okay.
Do you have numbers that you play? I know my grandfather had numbers. Got to play the number.
Yeah, my grandfather did too, and he had a bookie, and it was back then the bet was like 10 cents or something. This is a long time ago.
Now we've got legalized gambling, so
Right.
it's funny and it'll be funny to our kids too when we talk about it. And the bookie,
and you'd have to subscribe to the Record American, and that's where they had all the horse races. And the number was based on it always be a race somewhere.
Yeah.
And that's how you'd know. The third race at Hialeah, the winning numbers of those horses.
Yeah.
That was the number that won for the day.
I remember when I went to that sports book in Tampa, as a matter of fact, and I took my my husband's grandmother, and she was in a wheelchair, and that's our first kind of real date with his family, introducing me to his family, and we went to Florida. Like, by the way, this is the woman I'm going to marry. You guys should all meet her. You're going to love her. And we take his grandmother, who is just like this cute little thing, push her in her wheelchair, and she's betting on horses and swearing and throwing things down. And I'm like, I love this woman.
Right.
I'm going to fit right in with this family. We're going to have a good time.
Yep.
She was awesome. Up until our wedding cruise, when my dad was pushing her around in her wheelchair. And then I realized that they were from the same island.
Oh.
In Portugal.
Oh. But
and
they
then I
didn't
was
know
like,
that
oh
till
my
before
God,
then?
are we related? She knew my grandmother.
Really?
Right? Isn't that wild?
That's
Well,
wild.
my dad's mom died when he was 9.
Yeah.
So he never really knew his mom.
Right.
And
But
so she did. Yeah. They had the same pediatrician in Portugal. Isn't it wild?
Wild.
And
wild.
It's just insane when you meet people here, like the close proximity of people that you meet.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But anyway, luckiest lotto numbers have been revealed. The secret lottery numbers have netted Australians and Brits huge cash. So maybe we might
as well do it.
Check it out. Apparently Powerball in 2022 was shared by 3 winners, and it all had the same numbers. The main barrel numbers: 17, 7, 11, 2, 3, and 9. 17, 7, 11, 2, 3, and 9.
17, 7, 11, 2,
right?
3, 9. I'll remember half of that.
Everybody throw it down somewhere just in case. And the most frequently drawn Powerball numbers are 19 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
They give you the least frequent ones too, but
it's the frequent ones you need.
Right. That's all you need to be concerning yourself with.
Don't worry about remembering the ones that don't work, because
San Miguel, Danielle. That's where my family is from, where my dad is from.
Mm-hmm.
I know, right?
That's strange.
It's bizarre. And then I was like, oh my God, we better not be related. There's an island.
But you would be distant cousins.
It doesn't matter. It's enough. It's enough that I don't want to know about it. I know where that family DNA lies. Speaking of DNA, has anyone out there done the 23andMe or any of those other things? I'm afraid. I just don't want to do it because I don't want them to have it. Even though I was in the military, so they probably already have all of the things.
They probably have
need.
all the stuff on you, yeah.
Yeah, right. Well, and I know my father-in-law has done it. My brother has done it. So they've got enough of my DNA out there to be able to find me at any rate.
Mm-hmm.
But I just haven't voluntarily given them all of mine. Plus, they have leaks and security breaches all the time. And Lord knows we don't need another Stephanie cloned around here. There can only be one.
Yeah, well, they can only be one.
23andMe woman. So she tests her DNA and finds out that she has over 200 siblings. No joke.
Wow.
Her name is Jacqueline Frozelone.
Mm-hmm.
Over 200 siblings.
Well, yay, Dad.
Well, apparently he was a super donor. I don't know what that means in the donor world of things.
Oh, he gave a lot?
Yes, he gave a lot.
He had a lot to give, and he gave it. He didn't need the Playboy magazine, apparently.
And Danielle said she found an unknown first cousin from her childless uncle, quote unquote.
Wow. Oh, wow.
That's how we did it back in the day.
Childless uncle. Right. Right. I mean, we probably should on my side. I don't know that much about my dad's family. My dad's mother died when he was, 12 or 13 or something. And he just never talked about anything. And there was always this older cousin that he had that my folks kept saying, we've got to go see so-and-so because she can tell us everything. And then so-and-so died. And on Mari's side, part of her family, her Italian side is from Sicily or close to Sicily. And there are stories about, things.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's it. We didn't have a telephone and things weren't freaking on YouTube all day, every day.
Right.
Lots of family secrets up in there.
Right.
The dirty deeds. Very interesting.
Right. Some questions about, people going to prison and business partnerships.
They're Italian. Comes with the territory, right?
It does. Yeah. I mean, it sounds like your typical Italian family.
That's awesome. Danielle, your family's from Pico. We have a listener from Pico, Jose, who sometimes pops on our live stream. Jose, I'm giving you a big shout out. I'll send you a text message later. Cliff and I ended up on the island of Pico, and we were poisoned.
You were poisoned on
Yeah.
Pico?
Mm-hmm.
How were you poisoned on Pico?
By everyone trying to give us drinks. They have this thing. It's like grappa. It's called aguardente.
Oh, grappa. Wow.
It's called aguardente, and everyone there prides themselves on the best of the best. So we were at this place. We took this fabulous tour. Jose took us to his home. He took us to his home garden. Yeah. He showed us around Pico. It was absolutely magical. This place is it is a must visit if you have a chance to get to this little island. It is absolutely phenomenal. And they're famous for their white wines. And all of their wines grow on the ground. They're like round climbing wines, and the grapes are super small. So the crop is little. So what they do is they make more out of their aguardente or grappa. And everybody has their different flavored ones. So we were going from people's garage to people's garage. You got to try this one. You got to try this one. I swear they do this to Americans just to laugh at the pain. I've not had a hangover like that.
Yep.
Since I was 20. I wanted to die. We had to. Cliff's like, get up. We got to go cave spelunking. And I'm like, oh my God.
See me tomorrow.
We did. I did. Those photos, I'll still look at those photos, and I was like, I was dying inside of those photos.
Yep. When I used to travel to Italy for work, and we'd go out to dinner, it wasn't unusual for the last thing of the night, the grappa would go down on the table.
No. Say no.
You know, and I'd have to have a little to be sociable and everything. But then I thought to myself, okay, so this is why you guys don't come into the office till like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Seriously. Because
you got to sleep this thing off.
You don't recover like you used to recover. There's no recovery. It's like I wanted to just, I'll never forget it. But Jose, I had a really good time with you. Thank you. Polluted me afterwards, but I appreciated you. And he still will hop on our lives. Danielle, definitely, if you see Jose on our stream, definitely have a conversation with him if your family is from that. How old do you need to be for the event that's happening at Knockabout? We'll allow you, Nate, because you're a boy. Listen, there are a lot of ladies that are going to be there. And if you would like to just work on your conversational lady, come on down. We're having a singles event.
Yes.
We're going to be, we've got the disco tent. It's a blow up tent because they've got a Jack and Jill baby shower. And so one of my other single girlfriends said,
can you say Jack and Jill?
That's what it is.
Okay.
Boys and girls are going to this baby shower.
Okay. Because we can't refer to a bathroom in a home as a Jack and Jill.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's just everybody's going to the baby shower. All sexes invited. I don't know.
Right. Oh, no, we can't. That's one of the number of things we can't say anymore. Can't say Jack and Jill anymore because it could be Jill and Jill or Jack and Jack or Jack and Jill or
that's
whatever.
Fair.
So it's just
It's not often that the boys are invited to a baby shower.
We have a bathroom with 2 sinks here.
Because they don't want to go.
No.
It's really just because they don't want to go. But they're all going. Because it's at a brewery. So they figured we'd cut the best of both worlds. We'll make it at the brewery. Got to be at Knockabout. But my single girlfriends were like, I wonder how many guys will be there for us. That's what they wanted to know.
Nate, you could be all set, bud.
Come on down, buddy.
You could find somebody who likes a younger guy. And
you never know.
You never know. You could be rocking, pal.
Right? Find the cougar of your lifetime, buddy. Come on down.
There you go. They have a job.
I don't like the thought of that because I just think of Nate as like a student. I just had things I didn't want happen in my brain. So, right? Oh, Jillian, I will be there at noon today. Sorry. I'm going to text you back in a little bit. I love this gym that I'm going to.
Yep.
She makes sure that I go, hold me accountable.
Oh, really?
And every time I try and wriggle out, she's like, that's okay. Half an hour later. That's okay. Maybe an hour.
That's good.
That's okay. I'll come to your home. That's okay. I'll find you.
That's okay. I'll follow you around.
To be fair, I pay for this service, so I need that.
I know what your car looks like. It says Stephanie in the morning on
I can't hide in that.
I can follow you.
No, that is also true. 100% true. So Nate, I would love for you to swing on through. We're going to be at Knockabout. It is our first singles event. It's our singles meetup because it's January 847th. This is next week is still January.
Oh, I know it's going on forever.
Make it end. So this is the last weekend in January. Thankfully, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yep.
And that last weekend, we always have our singles meetup.
Mhm.
Cliff calls it the bitchin' stitch.
Mhm.
It's not just for girls. It's either a craft or a mingling activity, but just something so that it's not blatantly here. We're all single in this room.
Right.
Let's have a beer and talk.
What do you do in the next 20 minutes?
Exactly. Just some sort of babysitter, a nice safe space for you.
Right.
I had Julia here. She's her last day with us is going to be on Friday. She's taking a big girl job and I'm sad about it.
Oh,
I know, but she was here and we were just talking about, she was putting it on some of the single sites and she was showing me pictures of guys.
Yeah.
And people, but it's kind of like the girl safe space.
Yeah.
So they're like, has anybody dated this guy? What do you know about this guy?
Oh, gee.
And they're answering. He's been on the app for a while. I went on a date with him. Don't recommend.
Oh my gosh.
He's kind of creepy. He gave me bad vibes. I was like, wow, this is wow.
I didn't think that happened.
It's good though. Everyone's protecting each other from the creeps out there.
Right. Well, because you're not out socializing anymore. So you're not out with a group of girls and you come across a group of guys. And
right.
Yeah, you're on your own trying to
So I
figure out.
feel like it's good that you should feel like you're going to be on blast instead of being a predator on these apps where you can just troll on people that are lonely. I love that they've spun the tables and we're going to post photos of people and like this guy is blah, 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 or this girl is da, 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 da,
yeah,
or that's a catfish or that's a this.
Yep.
You need a layer of protection in there.
I couldn't do it.
No. But these are the things that are facing our singles right now, no matter what age. And Danielle said, yeah, one of those creeps is suing a woman that called him out online and shared his creepy texts. Like, how do you share a woman when she's exposing your nasty game?
Right.
Nasty human.
People love to sue.
Well,
it's just another form of intimidation. That's all.
Right?
The creepy text. Now the sue. He sued. He's just trying to intimidate her
for damages to his reputation. Buddy, you did the damage yourself.
Apparently, Bill, you don't have a reputation.
Right.
Or one to be proud of anyway.
Deb, thanks for joining us this morning. And Lauren says that's awesome sisterhood. Got to do it. Guys are out there too, dishing on some females that are ridiculous, or this one's a nightmare. Don't. That was another one I saw. Don't.
Way too needy.
I feel like it's a good little warning over there.
Yeah. Like, what's your name of the Golden Bachelor who had her wedding vows written?
That was a lot.
Do you realize she wasn't at the final? She wasn't at the wedding program or anything. She was all the other ones apparently were there, but she didn't come. I think she would have been a lot. He made the right call.
I will find you.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I don't know who's been on a date like that, but good luck to you.
Yeah. I couldn't. I'm going to get a dog. I mean, if I ever find myself, I won't because I'm older than Mari, but
that whatever. You're going to live forever, Hank. It's fine. I put you in the grave last show. Now you're going to live forever.
You did. That's right. That's right. She had me check it out on Tuesday, and here I am Thursday, and I made it.
You made it, everybody. We're so excited. Listen, I'm going to be out. I'm going to see you yachties out there. I'll see you tonight also over at 10 Pin Eatery for a dinner date night. If you're looking for a safe space to come and take a date, maybe it's a first date and it's awkward, I will definitely make it so it's not awkward for you. There's always nice to have that person running the conversation in the background,
right?
Just to fall back on.
Someone else you can talk about.
And you can
not talk about each other. You can talk about
slink into the game or just be a part of something where the focus is not all on you, because that's also awkward on a first date.
Right.
Blind date.
So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah,
no, I'd rather talk about
so
Stephanie.
awkward. No, or let's just do trivia and then you're working together on a puzzle,
right? Instead
of working on having awkward conversations, right?
And in the midst of playing trivia, say, "Oh, by the way."
Oh, whatever. That jogs your brain. Maybe it's a conversation starter.
Right. You never know.
Patricia said dogs are the best. Absolutely, my friend. Make sure you listen to some of our programming here at Lemonadio. We're always growing that by leaps and bounds. Lemonadio.com. Download the app. Roku TV. Alexa, play Lemonadio Radio. Hank, what do you got coming up for lunch?
Well, it's Thursday, so it's potentially date night.
Date night.
So we have the top movies of the week. And I'm happy to say that last week I called it the Book of Charlie. It's actually the Book of Clarence. That is dropping like a rock. That's the movie that is set in 33 AD. And Clarence, 33 AD, if you know your religious history, you know what that is. And Clarence has a chariot race with Mary Magdalene. And he loses, and he owes people money. And then the fun ensues. It was like number 4 or 5 last week, and it crashing.
Well, because it sounds crazy.
And Jay-Z is one of the producers.
Really?
Yes.
I don't want to see it.
Yeah, but it's dropping like a rock. And then Sunday on Classic Jazz, I'm adding another interesting voice to the mix.
I'm looking forward to that.
I'll be posting that on the Lemonade-o.
I love your offerings. Lemonade-o.com is our Facebook page, and you can like and follow and subscribe to our channel.
Yep. You're going to be surprised who I'm adding this week.
All right. I'm looking forward to it. Have a great day, everyone. I will see you at trivia tonight. Tomorrow, I'll be over at Everly 55 Plus Community. If you're looking for housing and you're over 55, definitely explore there because you can get in there without first and last and deposit 1 month's rent. Mm-hmm. You get one free. And then you've got a place to live that is absolutely stunning with a community built right on in. So that is open to the public.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Tomorrow.
We've been over there.
It's really nice. Their gym facility is awesome. I know their crazy arts and crafts lady, super fun. Heather, I will see you tomorrow over there.
They've got a great pool with TVs. It's fabulous.
It is really nice in the outdoor area and the outdoor cooking zone. I mean, I'm not there yet, but I'm feeling like it. I'll tell you that right now. I'll talk to everybody later. Have a great day.
Bye, kids. See you in a while.
Bye. And we are going off the air here. Hank's up next. We'll talk soon. Bye, everyone.